Let's be honest, we hear the phrase machine learning constantly in IT operations. It's in literally every vendor pitch, every conference keynote, and it's sprinkled all over our project roadmaps. But how often do we actually stop to figure out the mechanics of it? Well, welcome back to our Explainer series. Today we're diving straight into part 2 of the excellent tutorial, Machine Learning for IT Professionals, a 10-part foundation from the research and advisory team at Virtualization Options LLC in Colorado. We are stripping away the industry hype to demystify the core logic, focusing entirely on Chapter 2 of their curriculum. Let's get into it.
So, here's our agenda for today. We've got 1. The programming paradigm shift. 2. Supervised learning demystified. 3. Unsupervised learning unlocked. 4. Reinforcement learning explained. And 5. Automating pattern recognition.
Before we go off and write another complex automation workflow or provision another server, we really have to ask ourselves a fundamental question. What exactly is machine learning? What actually separates it from the manual scripts we write every single day in PowerShell, Python, or Bash? When does the system cross that line from a traditional script into genuine machine learning?
Let's look at Section 1, the programming paradigm shift, rethinking logic and rules.
Okay, the foundation of this whole concept rests on a massive inversion of how we solve computing problems. Think about a standard script you might write to parse gigabytes of server logs. You, the human, have to write the explicit rules. You write the if-then statements, you write the regular expressions, you feed the computer your data, you hand it those rules, and it spits out the answers. It just precisely follows your instructions. But ML flips that entire equation on its head. With machine learning, we give the computer the raw data and the final answers, and the computer's job is to figure out the rules on its own. It learns the rules and then applies them to completely new data streams without you ever having to manually code a single if-then statement. And man, as IT professionals, we know the pain of that traditional model on a very visceral level. When you manually encode logic, those scripts are inherently brittle. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's 3 a.m., an unexpected OS update drops, or you get a single malformed API response, and boom, your 1,000-line automation script completely breaks. PagerDuty is screaming, and you're up fixing explicit rules. The reality is, it just scales poorly with complexity. We absolutely cannot anticipate every single variable, traffic spike, or edge case in a massive modern multi-cloud environment.
But when we shift to a machine learning approach, the constraints totally change. Because those patterns emerge naturally from the examples we feed it, the system adapts dynamically as new data arrives. It operates beautifully without explicit reprogramming. Think about a massive sudden flash crowd hitting your web service. Instead of a sysadmin frantically rewriting load balancing logic on the fly, a trained ML model scales naturally with that volume. It just applies its learned rules to completely unseen, unpredictable inputs. It's a real game changer.
Now, in an industry that is frankly drowning in AI marketing fluff, IT teams desperately need reliable sources. This structural framework we're unpacking today comes directly from the curriculum built by Virtualization Options LLC, a highly trusted technology research and education organization. They specialize in giving IT pros the pragmatic, grounded frameworks we actually need to navigate these paradigm shifts.
All right, moving to Section 2, supervised learning demystified, the power of pairs. Let's open the hood on our first major engine here. The absolute crucial element of supervised learning is right here in the definition. It trains on labeled data. It uses inputs paired with correct answers. You aren't just throwing files at a machine and hoping for the best. You're feeding the model thousands, maybe millions of data points that are paired precisely with the right answers. You already know the outcome you want, and you're providing this incredibly rich, labeled history so the machine can reverse engineer the path to get there.
In our day-to-day IT environments, you'll see this most commonly deployed in classification tasks. Remember how genuinely terrible early spam filters were before ML classification? We used to write these brittle, explicit rules trying to block every misspelled variation of a bad word. Totally a losing battle. Now, spam filters use supervised learning. We train the model with millions of emails explicitly labeled spam or safe, and it just learns the incredibly complex underlying linguistic patterns to accurately classify incoming mail. And it evolves as the spammers evolve.
As the researchers at Virtualization Options point out, understanding these specific technical buckets is exactly how IT pros evolve. This is how you transition from just passively consuming ML-powered tools to actively managing and operating machine learning within your own tech stack.
Which brings us to Section 3, Unsupervised Learning Unlocked, Finding the Hidden Structure.
So what happens when we don't have perfectly labeled data?
Think about those massive lakes of unstructured syslog data or raw CM logs where you don't even know what you're looking for yet. That is exactly where unsupervised learning shines. It finds structure and patterns within completely unlabeled data. We aren't giving the model any answers up front. We just let the algorithm loose on the raw chaos, and its entire job is to discover hidden structures, relationships, and groupings entirely on its own.
For a sysadmin or a security engineer, this is absolutely huge. The key IT use cases here include powerful anomaly detection, discovering unusual behaviors, and user segmentation, grouping Active Directory behaviors without predefined categories. Picture a slow drip data exfiltration attempt at 2 a.m. that perfectly mimics routine traffic to bypass your firewall. An unsupervised model spots it, not because an explicit rule was broken, but because the behavior subtly violates the normal structural baseline it organically established for your network. It inherently knows what baseline reality looks like and flags anything that deviates.
Getting this kind of actionable insight is a core philosophy of Virtualization Options LLC. It's about taking the dense academic theory of ML and translating it into tools we can actually deploy to solve real, modern infrastructure problems today.
Let's jump to Section 4, Reinforcement Learning Explained, Optimizing for Outcomes.
This third and final core type in our ML triad operates on a completely different premise than the previous two. Reinforcement learning is an ML method where an agent learns through reward-based feedback. Think of it kind of like training a pet. The system, which we call the agent, takes an action. Then it gets reward-based feedback, a positive signal for getting closer to the goal or a negative penalty for making a mistake. Through millions of rapid trial-and-error iterations, it slowly learns the absolute best sequence of actions to optimize the final outcome.
The key here is that the system acts, learns, and optimizes autonomously. It isn't just passively analyzing historical logs, it is actively taking real-world actions. It tries, fails, adjusts, and learns. A brilliant real-world IT example is how major tech companies like Google use reinforcement learning agents to autonomously manage the incredibly complex cooling systems in their data centers. The agent constantly tweaks valves and fan speeds to achieve the maximum reward, which, in this case, is minimizing power consumption while keeping those servers at optimal temperatures.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, Automating Pattern Recognition, the ultimate takeaway.
We've covered a ton of vital ground today, comparing explicit scripts to supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. But there's this massive fear floating around the industry that machine learning is going to render human IT professionals obsolete. Well, Chapter 2 of this tutorial firmly puts that to rest with a critical takeaway. ML doesn't replace logic. It automates pattern recognition at scale. You are still the master of your domain. We're simply using these tools to automate pattern recognition at a volume and velocity that our human brains and our manual scripts just literally cannot process. It's a tool to radically amplify your capabilities, not replace your expertise.
So, as you wrap up this explainer and dive back into your command lines, your log files, and your monitoring dashboards today, ask yourself, what unseen patterns are hiding in your infrastructure right now, just waiting for the right machine learning model to uncover them?